You just chambered around a 701 Nation live streaming podcast on guns and the 701 network. Powered by LAUER Auto Repair, Bismarck, North Dakota, KALON'S Auto Service, Lemmon, South Dakota, /H Ranch, Morristown, South Dakota, Horton LaserCraft, Thunderhawk, South Dakota, and Little Angry Man Arms, Trail City, South Dakota. Now, here's your right-wing knuckle-dragging gun nut host, JD. All right, welcome everybody. Episode 37, 701 Nation. My guest tonight is it, how do I pronounce this right? Is it Ariel or Ariel?
Ariel, like Little Mermaid.
All right. Arial Dietrich, owner of Shadow I.D firearms. You mostly just train women, Ariel? Is that what you do, or do you do men as well? You train men too?
I'll train anybody that wants to learn, juvenile,
awesome.
Anybody. But my focus is definitely empowering women to learn how to use firearms.
Awesome. So we're going to get into the show here, and Ariel's going to give you the whole rundown of how she got into it and everything they train up there and classes and what they're going to call. Hey, Brian, good evening, my fellow MVE. I was just telling Ariel, Brian stopped by, picked up some 701 Nation swag. It looks good on you too, Brian. That's a great looking cap on you. Brian's a large American, and these trucker hats definitely look better on a guy like him than a little scrawny dude like me. So so we're going to have Ariel on for about 30 minutes, right? You said you can do Ariel? Okay, yeah. That's going to be awesome. And then after that, we're going to get into some more gun. I'm going to talk, Ruger's got a new gun coming out. It's called the Patrol. And then we're going to go with the top 5 silencers of 2025. Hey, it's a suppressor, JD. Silencer, suppressor, whatever you want to call it. Ken, what do you call them, Ariel?
Silencers.
Okay. That's what they first were called anyways.
Yeah.
And then I got another new gun. Howa's got a new gun coming out, the Superlite. And we're going to have the Happy Ending Chronicle. So should be a fun show. And hey, Dan Brown, good evening, Dan Brown. Good to talk to you again on here, buddy. Eric Newman, good evening from the better half of the Dakotas. Eric's from South Dakota, Ariel. He thinks South Dakota is a better one. What do you think?
I disagree, but hey, Eric, how are you? Long time.
I disagree with him on that a little bit too. So, all right, Ariel, you want to give everybody a little background, your background here in North Dakota, and how you got, kind of what you did and how you got into the firearms training?
Sure. I'm from Watford City, North Dakota. I was born and raised here. My family still lives here. I left for quite a while. I moved away at 18, went to school, ended up in Bismarck and joined Bismarck PD. I was there for about 7 years, patrol mostly. And then my husband took a job change out here. So we moved back to Watford City, and then I worked for parole and probation for a while. And then I was a detective for a year for McKinsey County before I ended up quitting. I ended up quitting in February of this year due to a knee injury. I was playing volleyball and tore my ACL, or that's what
crap.
Told me. So I went to the doctor. It was pretty much either you fix your knee and have 10 months of recovery, or you quit your career. He wouldn't sign off for me to stay full duty. So I decided to quit. My knee is good. I'm training for a huge race in December here, and haven't had any knee issues. So it was.
What kind of race are you training for? A long one or?
Called a High Rocks race. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of like CrossFit and running. So you run so far, and then you have 8 different stations, and you run in between each station. Comes out to be like 5 miles, and I think it's 8 different like CrossFit stations.
Dang.
So yeah.
Sounds hard. So you got out of the. I think Johnny called it copping, right? He said he's doing some cop. I said Johnny. That's her husband. Her husband's name is John.
Yeah,
but
that's what I did. And then it was time for me to go to. We talked for a long time about me staying home with our kids, and it just never felt right. But we felt like God was really putting it on our hearts that it's time for me to quit. Mm-hmm. We didn't listen. We definitely didn't obey that direction that we should have, and God made it happen. So.
Yeah. I mean, so what made you think that's what you wanted to do? Just, I mean, you felt like you're a great trainer with firearms. You thought, it's good business to get into doing this, and self-defense, right? It's not just firearms. Do you do other self-defense training as well?
Right. Yep. I do situational awareness, self-defense, and firearms training. So I had just gotten my firearms cert about a year previous. So I was pretty excited about it and was really gung-ho about training. So when I decided to quit, I knew I needed to use it for something. I
So
worked so hard to get there that.
where did you train for the firearms?
Well, obviously we train many times a year through law enforcement, but then I finally got certified as a law enforcement firearms instructor
Okay.
about a year ago. And that's when I was, super excited to run through everything for the year, but then I got hurt in February, so
How
needed to use it
how
somewhere.
how long is your training to become a certified firearms instructor?
It depends on which agency you're with, but the agency has to select you to go to the school and to be one of their firearms instructors. And then from there, it's a 2-week course.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Awesome. And so
yeah.
do you got to do you have to keep, I mean, like yearly or bi-yearly, do you have to go in and get recertified or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to keep my post license, is what it's called, for law enforcement. I'm going to stay certified so I can train law enforcement if I need to. Or if somebody is out of law enforcement and want to keep their license current, they have to qualify once a year. So I'm going to keep that up just to have that option. But I also am certified on the civilian side as a firearms instructor through USCCA.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. You do anything like with the NRA to do that? I know a lot of people get like NRA certified or
That's my plan. My next one is going to be NRA. But yeah, USCCA qualifies me to do all the concealed carry stuff and to be a firearms instructor. But yeah, I plan to do NRA training this next year.
awesome. Okay. So then you're up in Watford City, as we said at the beginning here, right?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And so what do you do for like where do you do your classes at? Like so in the summer and winter is it different? Or are you indoor, outdoor? How do you do that?
Yeah, it's definitely different. Summer, we have an awesome range out here, the McKinsey County Sportsman's Club, which has been super good to me. They've worked with me on everything I wanted to do. I brought like a women's range night that they've been completely receptive to having. And then, but it's only an outdoor range. So we can only train until, snow or
Yep.
if
Yep.
anybody wants to shoot. So it's kind of done right now for the shooting side of it, unless we do some mantis stuff. But other than that, I'm gonna do self-defense. Like I took December off for my race, and then January I got a bunch of self-defense stuff coming up. So I have a full month of January, and then a couple things in February, and then hopefully April-ish we can get back on the range.
Okay, so like when you're talking self-defense things in the winter, where do you do that at?
Kind of anywhere that has room. I have been using the range. They have a awesome classroom there, which I've been
Mhm.
using that, and then they have a big indoor archery range that I can use for the dummies and stuff like that to move like the physical side of it. So I've been using that, and then I do have a place in Williston that's asked me to come up there. I'm not sure what it looks like yet, but we'll see when we get there.
And I'm not quite familiar. How far is Williston from Watford City?
Oh, 45 minutes.
Okay, okay, so not a big deal. And you got nice highways up there now. It's not after the boom, right? You got
Yeah, it's definitely better than it was for sure.
yeah. Well, you got the one that bypass. I know I drove up my belt when my daughters played sports. We went up there to the what's the name of the school? The school up there was amazing. It blew my mind when I went there. I couldn't believe how nice it was. But
In Watford or Williston?
in Watford City,
Oh, yeah, the new high school, the North.
yeah, it was that was crazy. I that place is
It's
unbelievable. So
pretty nice. And
yeah,
another local law enforcement guy that I know that I've worked with here is opening a jiu-jitsu gym starting in January. So I'm hoping to work with him and use some of his mat time.
nice. Yeah,
So
jujitsu is kind of the main thing for a lot of like UFC guys, right? That's their main style is
yeah,
jujitsu.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's been really big in law enforcement too, in some of the agencies to get kind of into that style of tactics.
as it should be. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like it works to me when I see the UFC guys. I wouldn't want to be just some dude on the street and a Leo grabbed onto me and started tossing me.
Right. Definitely. Well, we don't want to run into the ones on the other side of it that are much more trained.
Yeah, yeah, there is those guys too, right? Guys and gals. So yeah, I get a few comments here. Justin Latinsky, hello, 701. Hey Justin, how you doing? Tom Donaldson, 385. Good evening, all. Tom, I believe, is down in Fargo. Hey Lynette, good evening. Welcome, welcome, she says to you. Ariel,
Hi,
welcome.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we got some women that follow the show
I'm
and
so
watch too.
excited to be here.
Yeah. By the way, I didn't even say it. Thank you for joining the show. I apologize. We were talking
No,
before the
girl.
show, so I apologize for with that. Thank you for coming on 701 Nation. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Rhino HD, good evening. JD, good evening. Rhino, thank you for coming on. So, in the summer, do you got a set schedule for how many classes you run with firearms, Ariel, or you wait till you see how many people sign up and then you get it going? And
yeah, definitely. I've found that with training mostly women, they prefer to do their private classes, whether it's one on one or private with their friends. That's definitely been the more comfortable option for them. And I
Mhm.
like that for them because I think they have more fun. So that's what I just kind of wait to see who is interested. But I do try to put on at least 2 to 3 a month, just
Okay,
the option for a training if somebody doesn't want to put one together themselves.
I know I seen your pictures. It looks like you got pretty good classes there. I mean, at least some of them
Yeah.
look like you're having fun too. Look. And so when they come out for is it one session or is it like multiple ones they have to come out for? Or is it just how long is one last one? Let's say if my wife signed up for one, how long would?
Yeah. So if she's brand new to firearms, we're gonna sign up for the beginning course, the level 1, and that's gonna be about 3 hours with some classroom and some range time and fundamentals, going over how the gun works. A lot of people, if they're new to firearms, are super scared of them, I've found. So just
Yeah.
getting past that fear of it's not gonna go bang unless you make it go bang.
So how would
So
you how like if somebody's like, oh, this gun, I want to know how to, and how would you for lack of a better term, break them in to not be so afraid of it?
So I have what's called a cert pistol. It's like a laser pistol that doesn't have any rounds in it, but they can pull the trigger, they can see where the laser goes, see how they get their sight picture, all that. So we work on that first, is getting all the fundamentals down. And then I have them work on their gun specifically. So I want them to know how their gun works. We're going to go through all the pieces of it. We're going to go through how it works, dry fire it, make sure that they know how everything or how it all operates. And then we'll go out to the range and then I'm going to have them fire one round and let me know how they're doing, if they're going to continue or if they're done. And I've
Hmm.
only ever had one person tell me they were done. So
What was their reasoning for that?
I don't know, some fear, some trauma back in their back. I think their background that they were just like,
Just
I'm
just
done.
loud and the recoil, they didn't like it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
other than that, everybody else has been like, yep, let's go. So
So if they go through your beginner class, the most of them say, "Yeah, I need to keep doing this. This is awesome. I
yeah,
really like this."
yeah. I would say 99, like I said, that one person. Other than that, everybody has been like, I need to come to another class. I need to get on the range more. So I've definitely seen a huge positive response to getting acquainted with firearms. It just takes that acquaintance.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can count on one finger probably the people I've taken shooting and are like, "This sucks. I don't want to do it."
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
you know, and not just me. I mean, and I try to teach them. I'm not a certified instructor. I'm more of a here's how we're going to have fun with it. I can teach them basic safety stuff, and I feel
Yeah.
like I'm a pretty, I'm not saying I'm equal to you by any means of safety
Okay.
training,
Good.
but yeah, I mean, most people, I turn most people I take shooting into gun nuts. I can tell you
Yeah.
that. I mean, that's, some
It's
people don't like that
definitely
term. I'm saying it's a have fun way, right?
yeah. It's definitely addicting and people have found that it's a very expensive hobby once they get involved, but they
Yeah,
really
what
love it.
isn't though? Right, right. What isn't? I mean, and if you
Right.
want to be, and this one can actually
Yep.
save your life, and you can be,
Yeah.
if you want to be proficient at it, right? So
Exactly.
701 here, Blackbeard Logic, who's on Friday nights here, says,
Yeah.
"Evening, and thank you for hanging out with us, knuckle draggers." And he said, "Sorry, I missed the beginning. Where are you out of?"
Oh, Watford City.
All right, yeah, Watford. So Leon's out
Willing
in
to travel.
Blackbeard's out in Ellen Enderlin. I keep mixing up Ellen. It's Enderlin, but
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So he's Brian Warner says, "Is there any required age, or do you also teach young girls?"
I definitely teach young girls. I like to say the 13 age range. I feel like then they have a good grasp on what can happen and the safety side of it. But I will train juveniles as long as mom and dad are good with it.
So do you what? So like if you say a girl comes out there, young female, 13. What do you start her out with? Do you go with the 9 millimeter, or do you go with a 380 or something like that? Or you go just 22 just to get her?
I would prefer either a 22 or a 380 just to get her acclimated and see how she can work the gun, make sure she can rack the slide and stuff like that. Before, if she's doing a semi-auto, if she's gonna do a revolver, then we'll see how she can function with that. But I definitely want to see how well they can operate a gun before I'm gonna move them into a higher caliber. Just don't want to freak them out right away.
What do you right? I mean, and I do know some people actually, a couple females. I always try to get them shooting. Some of my buddies, but they refuse to do it because when they were younger, their dads put them on like a 357 Magnum and didn't even put 38s in,
Yep.
or gave them the 45 ACP. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that
Like,
to you.
hang on for your life, and I hope it comes.
Yeah, and or the 12 gauge shotgun. And they're like, I'm never
Yep.
shooting that again. I want them to. I mean, whether you become a huge shooter or a Second Amendment advocate or whatever, I think it's critical that everybody should know how to use a firearm and be safe with it. You know what I mean?
Yes. And that's exactly what I'm going for. I can't tell you how many women I've had come up to me in anywhere I'm at, because I'm from Watford, obviously, so everybody knows me.
Yeah.
They'll come up and say, my husband bought me a gun 5 years ago and I've never touched it. I'm scared of it. Well, that's a
Yeah.
problem. We need to get on the range. Like, we need to get you comfortable with that gun, or it's just going to sit there and probably be used against you someday. So
Yeah.
let's get you on the range.
And I can tell you, if possible, I'm not going to turn this into a breaking people into guns, but my wife really wasn't a gun person, and what got her liking it a lot more was shooting my 22 auto loader with the can on it.
Yep.
She was like, I liked it. I really liked this. Like a 9mm,
Yep.
no interest. My 223 with the can on, she likes that. But anything bigger than that, which I'm like, hey, perfect. That's all you got to do,
Right?
right?
That'll save your life. I'm good with it.
Before I get a few questions here, I mean, so we're talking 22. A lot of people like, that sucks for self-defense. I'm like, well, that's all you got. And my buddy and I have tested 22 rounds in ballistics gel, through
Yep.
pants material. I think penetrated like 11 inches. I mean, what's your opinion on 22 for if they didn't want to go with a center fire?
Right. I don't have a problem with 22. Most execution style killings are going to be a 22.
Yeah.
Small caliber that's going to jump around and cause all kinds of damage inside.
Yeah.
So
I always say I watched a guy, like the average human, like from the sides, like 9.5 inches. And I'm
yep.
saying we were at 7 yards and it went 11.5 inches. I'm like, that's blowing through, and it expanded. And you got more. And if you got more than one, even if you got a revolver. So
Exactly.
So
And even if it hits something and jumps around inside, you're kind
yeah. Yeah, the 22 hits a bone or something.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them. I mean, the only problem I have is with 22, even reliability is, some people say it sucks. Yeah, if you get like a really cheap one, I mean,
Yeah.
you shoot like CCI mini mags or something, which we found actually were the best, even compared to the 22 self-defense ammo. The 22 hollow point, like 36 grains. I mean, anyways, we get some. Let me get
Sure.
to some. Jolene Warner says, "Hello, Jamie and Ariel. I think it awesome seeing women involved and wanting to teach women. I was involved with our Women's Day that we had at our range, and women love their husbands, but they are not the ones that women want teaching them." I would agree with that,
Yep.
Ariel. What do you say?
100%. I hear it all the time. I don't want to go to the range with my husband. He tells me what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
Or whatever the reasoning is. But yeah, many women don't want to go there.
Me personally, I feel like I got frustrated that my wife or my daughters weren't doing right away what I told them. I'm like, how can you not catch on to this, right?
Yeah.
But and now, I mean, they're both of my daughters for sure. I mean, with a center fire rifle are quite handy. So
Yep.
it makes me proud.
We just
Ryan,
learned differently. Our brains are wired a little different.
yeah.
I learned that from law enforcement when I was working with all men, that man, our brains are just wired very differently.
Yeah, and I think like men, when you're shooting and somebody's trying to teach them something, they're like bowed up and they got this attitude like, I'm going to show you what's up. In women's brains, like, all right, I'm going to learn what this person is teaching me and not try to show everybody how awesome I am already.
Yep.
Which, yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, I get a little bit out myself too. But Rhino HD says laser training is a good way to stay sharp between range days.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And I was telling you before, I had my class 1 here in Bismarck, and the pistol you're talking about, we did have that, and we were, you pull it. I think we pull it, and the laser would engage, and then you could
Yep.
squeeze the trigger the rest of the way, if I recall that. That thing's
Yep.
cool. I like that. And
So
my
you can see your
buddy,
muzzles dropping and stuff. Yep.
yeah, and my buddy Axe, he's got like one in his house, a revolver and like a Glock clone, and
Mm-hmm.
lasers, and it hits the light. I mean, I think that's awesome training too.
Yeah.
Because
It's
they're the
very,
same size, right? And the trigger pulls
Mhm.
probably like 5 pounds. And
Yeah, they're pretty similar. It's never going to be obviously the same as being on the range, but it's as similar as you can get dry fire.
Mhm.
So they're
And
really
there's a ton of dry fire things out there now you can
good.
get, which are good. I shoot rifle really good, but pistol for whatever reason, I'm always like low and left. Not always, but I correct a few shots and I get cocky and hit it, and then I revert to that.
Yeah,
Which right finger position on the trigger. So all right, I'm gonna get some more.
low and left
Two
is correct.
2A701. Is she Leo military? She has that confident aura, he says.
Oh, well, thank you. I was law enforcement for 13 years.
Yep, and Bismarck PD, right? And where else were you?
Bismarck PD, parole on probation for 4, and then a McKinsey County detective for a year and a half.
So, what was your favorite one of those three? You think?
I absolutely loved working for Bismarck PD. We were
Really?
busy. We were, yeah, I loved it. I loved
Dragovich? Is
patrol.
that what his name
Oh,
was? The chief?
Strayevich.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
Dave.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We
were.
got a new one now, but
Yeah, we were going call to call to call. It was fun, but I think my like ultimate favorite job was being a detective. Could spend the time on the cases and actually do something for the victims,
mhm.
which is another reason that I got into this is I just really want to help try to protect people from getting to that point. Like I want to see less victims and more people protecting themselves.
Yeah, awesome. And I can tell you my interactions with Bismarck PD, not that I have a bunch of it, but what I have, I mean, it's been always been, even when I was a kid, always been awesome. I've always respected law enforcement here, even the sheriff's department. I might have had a one bad run in with them, but it was a case of mistaken identity, which I mean they admitted to it. But yeah, I Bismarck PD are awesome guys. I
Good.
actually just got a ticket. I ran a rolled through a stop sign a little bit, but you know, I had a good talk with that. We were talking handguns and what I was carrying, and yeah, it was cool.
Funny.
It was
Oh,
cool.
good.
Bismarck PD men and women are awesome. I think they're great. So, let's see here. My wife thinks I'm great, but this is 2A701, but she says I suck as her teacher. No problem with Eli though, which is his boy. So
Okay.
he likes that too. He said she seems
Yep.
awesome. Less victims should be the mindset.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
But I
usually we do a
want.
break. We usually do a break right now, Ariel, but we're just gonna go. I got Ariel for 30 minutes, so we're gonna go right. We're gonna go just the whole 30 minutes, and we'll do the break, and we'll cut you loose there from the torture here of the 701 Nation.
No, I'm enjoying it.
So what do you what do you think is the most popular handgun, if there is one, or and caliber or cartridge for you for women in your
The
classes?
380 is probably the most common one. And the one that I've really found that I like teaching on is the 380 Easies, the Smith and Wesson
Mhm.
Easies. I just feel like that is the easiest one for women to learn on, especially if they have never shot a gun before and don't understand the grip strength or what it takes to even pull that slide back. I think it surprises a lot of people when they go to
Mhm.
pull, a 9mm back or a Glock back,
Yeah.
give them, and they're like, "Whoa, this is a lot more than I thought."
Way more than a 380. Yeah, I got a Ruger
Yeah,
380, and it's just super easy to. I always carried a 9, but I've had a bunch of wrist injuries, so it's just to practice a lot. I just feel far more comfortable shooting that 380. So
yeah, and that's just what I recommend. And then that's what I found that fits them the best too. Their hands the best. They're usually a little smaller, fit a little bit better. So that's what I push if
mhm.
I push something.
Yeah, yeah, that's so. How many like when you do a class? How many rounds you think you run through a person? How many rounds you tell them to bring with them for a range session?
So for the first class, I tell them to bring 100 rounds, and we usually go through that. But for like another class after that, I'm going to tell them probably 200, depending on how long they want to spend on the range. But
Mhm.
at that point, they're getting pretty tired. Hands are tired, fingers are tired. That's kind of my max for a day for people that are.
That is a lot. To be 200 rounds.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, unless you're like
A lot.
super into your handgunning, that is quite a bit.
Yep, it's a lot. So we
Is
stick
it
between that like 100 and 200, depending on how comfortable they are.
yeah. So you just tell them bring FMJs, or do you ever do anything and say bring the hollow points? We're gonna blow some jugs up or something.
Not very often. I want them to save those for their self defense rounds. I really want them to just get comfortable and get precise and on target is kind of
Mhm.
my focus. So bring what you're going to practice with.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the 380. My buddy and I, because I always heard it was just like this worthless, all the 9mm, even the 9mm guys, like that thing sucks. My buddy and I tested it. We got video on there. I did pretty good video with it actually. I mean, I was surprised how that thing would penetrate and open up, and it definitely is less of a recoil than the 9mm. I have no problem with that thing inside of 20 yards if I had to defend myself with it for sure.
Right. Absolutely. Same.
You know,
Obviously we're all going to have our favorite guns, right? I have my favorite, everybody has their favorite, but if I'm going to push something for somebody that's learning and brand new, 380 is going to be the best way to start.
So 2A701 wants to know what do you think of the M2 Shield?
I've shot it a couple times. I like it, but it's really really slim. It's really slim in your hand. Like I said, I like it. It's just very different.
Mhm.
I love the Glock 19s. I'm a Glock girl, just because that's what we carried on patrol for many years.
So I don't know Glock numbers. Is that what length barrel are you talking about there?
I think that's a 5.
Oh, that's like a full size Glock.
Oh yeah, full size. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my favorite pistols, I got an M&P 2.0 9mm and 5-inch barrel. I love that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, just for me, that's what I've trained on for so many years that I feel like that's why I gravitate towards that. But I do like the 2.0. I think it's definitely a good gun. It's easy to conceal.
Question: you a fan of grip safeties?
Depends on who it is. If they're brand new and leery of shooting, yes, I'm a fan of them. If they have been shooting a long time or have experience shooting, then I don't like them. Depending on what their experience is, that's just one more step that's going to hinder them if they're not used to it. So for me, I don't like them personally for me, but for people that I'm training, I do like them. I think it gives them one more added safety measure, even though I tell them all the time, don't rely on it, but it gives one more level for them to feel comfortable.
So are you one in the pipe carrier? Are yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yep.
I'm a thumb safety guy too. I love thumb safeties. It's
Yeah.
just a mind thing. A lot of people are like, no, it's just one more step, and I mean, when I pull it, it's a split second, and yeah, your
Right.
life can be. But I mean, to me, I like that extra level of safety there with that
Yeah.
thumb.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you're carrying it all the time, it doesn't hurt to have that extra level.
And I carry mine. Like when you first
Mhm.
started, it sucks, right? I mean, you've
Yeah.
been probably carrying longer than me. You're a police officer, but now when I carry it, Ariel, I mean, it's like I don't even notice a dang thing. I
Yeah.
notice it's putting it on. That's kind of a hassle, but once it's on, it doesn't bother me one bit.
No, you don't notice it after a while. Even when I quit in February and I didn't wear it every day, all day, I definitely felt the difference. I was like, man, something's missing. But so now I do carry it most time.
my buddy Dougie, settle down, Francis. Glocks rule because he knows I'm not. I like Glocks. I've shot Glock. I'm just not like all in on Glocks like most
Yeah.
people are.
I
So
knew there'd be another Glock person out there.
oh yeah, there's one of our sponsors, Little Angry Man Arms. I think he's got a thing going with Glocks there. So Dan Brown, fellow former law enforcement officer, Dan Brown, actually out in Dickinson.
I
Glock
love it.
19 is a 4-inch midsize, and
There you go.
he shoots handgun. Dan's like the guys you see on TV running real fast, bing, 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 hitting it all in the middle. For years has been the most popular CCW firearm, along with plain closed LE. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, and
I would be somebody that would know. I'm like, I don't know off the top of my head. I just know I like it.
yeah, the Glock people are always Glock 19, Glock 21, and I'm just give me the barrel length. That's what I care about, right?
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
feel like I'm doing a lot of Trump thing with my hand here, like like this. Oh, so yeah. So we did your hours off. What is it? So somebody's going to do a class with the Ariel here, wrapping up here. A couple minutes left with
Yeah.
Arial Dietrich here of Shadow ID. What's it cost if somebody's going to take? Is there a difference from the beginner class to the mid to experience? I mean, what are your costs for your classes?
Sure. So all my firearms ones right now are about 3 hours, and they are $100 a piece. Unless you organize the class and you bring 4 or more people, then I'll give you a discount at $80 a person for 3 hours for the firearm side of it. And then for private lessons, it's going to be $60 an hour, unless, like I said, unless you book so many, then I'll give you a discount on it. And self-defense usually around 75, depending on what we're doing. So
Yeah, and hey, even if you think, right, if you think I know how to handle myself with a handgun, go into the range and just standing there and shooting a nice little group. That's not the same.
right?
Ariel's been through she was Leo, and she's been trained. She can show you a lot of shit that you think you knew but you didn't. I can promise you that. And so where are you at? Where can everybody find you on the socials, Ariel?
Yeah, so I have Shadow ID on Facebook, and I have a website, Shadow ID LLC. I do have Instagram. I'm just not real active on it yet, so don't follow that one yet.
Yeah, I hear you. We were on Instagram. Like, it's the same thing as Facebook. It ain't really doing anything for us.
Yeah, Facebook is probably my most accurate one. That's where I post all my classes and stuff. Obviously, they'll be on my website as well. But if you have any questions, just call me. My phone number is on my website. It's also on my Facebook page. Email
What's
me.
the website again? Maybe I missed it. I'm sorry.
Yep. It's just www.shadowidllc.com.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Ariel, hey, great having you on. Great to see you
Thank
face to
you.
face here instead of just texting back and forth. Tell Johnny D I said hi, and
I will.
love to have you on again.
Yeah, I would like to do that this spring, maybe when we're getting ready to kick off.
Yeah, I know we were on the radio sometimes too. I mean, hey, if you ever want to come on, we're on every Friday on Mitchell in the Morning, statewide, KFYR 550. Maybe if you want to come on there, and I know Todd would love to have you on. You come on with Clay or me, or
Yep.
and we go on with Michael Bell too, about once a month. If you want to come on for a segment on that, love to have you on. You
Yeah,
got a bunch of great information. Great American. Appreciate you. Appreciate your service to law enforcement as well. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's
I
all
really
right.
appreciate it. Thank you for promoting and supporting me. So I really
You
appreciate it.
bet. Absolutely. Love supporting good people and great causes. And then you are both of those, Ariel. So
Thank you.
thank you. All right. Ariel Dietrich, Shadow ID. Look her up, Facebook and her website,
Yeah.
ShadowIDLLC.com.
.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Ariel. Thank you. We're going to
Yeah.
hit our first break here, guys and gals, and we'll be back. Ruger's got some new, speaking of police officers, we got patrol rifle coming out here. So we're going to hit on that one. So we'll be back here in short order. JD 701 Nation, episode 37. Ariel Dietrich. Have a happy Thanksgiving, Ariel.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Lauer Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake.
Make no mistake.
Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
KALON'S Auto Service, owned and operated by KALON and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just one block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemmon, KALON'S Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
All right, JD back here, 701 Nation. You know what? If you're going to get some training, you don't want to use Ariel. You know what you are?
You're a nasty person.
That's right, President Trump. That is correct. All right, let's see here. Let me get to a few of these comments. Lynette says, dang, I wish you weren't so far away from me. Yeah, Lynette's out in Mandan. Hey, Lynette, might be a good road trip for you. Weather gets nice. Head up there and, get a class there. It'll probably be fun. Hey, take Dougie with you. You guys can stay a night up in Watford and support the local community up there. I mean, I think you guys can figure out. I got some nice adult establishments up there. You can get some adult beverages. I've been there a few. LAG Tactical, says LF. I'm not sure what that is. I missed something there. I apologize. 2A701, bring her back. She classes up the joint. Yes, she does. Indeed, she does. Indeed. That was a fun segment. Got some great information there from Ariel. So, all right. We got a few things here right off the bat here. Ariel's, we're going to hit Ruger. Everybody knows I'm a fanboy. We're talking about fanboys, Glock fanboys. I'm a Ruger fanboy. Gen 2, got these Gen 2 coming out. I'm going to put this up. In fact, if you haven't seen these, I'm going to put this up here right now. That's it right there. It's Ruger Gen 2 Patrol. Got a bull contour barrel, no fluting. I prefer these barrels with no fluting, whatever reason. I mean, fluting looks freaking badass and looks cool, but whatever reason, I like these. Cold hammer forged. They say barrel lasts longer. I'm not sure accurate. Is it more accurate? I don't know. I've heard both, but I definitely have heard that cold hammer forge makes them last longer. Black stock, textured gray splatter, and it's like a goldish, I think, looking splatter on the black stock. These, I think it's pretty sweet looking, right? Well, obviously the barrel's threaded, 16 and then what is it, 16 and a quarter inch barrel, I think. Cerakote, they got it on the barrel, thread protector, receiver, bolt handle. It's nice. That's Cerakote, man. That's the best coating, I think. Let's see what they come in here. I'm just gonna leave this picture up here. I'll get to you guys. If you guys got comments, put them up. I'll get to them here. I'm just leaving a picture up here now. But so like I said, 16-inch barrel, 16.10. They got to get that little extra on there in case you get the wrong ATF guy who doesn't read his tape measure right. 308, and they got AI style magazines, but so it comes with 3-round capacity. You can buy the AI mags with 10 rounds that fit in here. I actually called Ruger and asked them that. MSRP on these $729, so you're looking at $630. Black Friday's coming up. Who knows? Maybe get them a little cheaper. I think Little Angry Man's running something more on Monday, like a site-wide thing there. So 308, 5.56. That's going to come with your 10-rounder. These are all 16-inch barrels. 6mm arc comes with a 10-rounder. 338 arc. I'm not very familiar with this 338. That comes in a 5-rounder. It's okay. Coming soon. Not available yet. 330. I mean, it's kind of a suppressed, 33 caliber. Big heavy bullet, like a cannonball coming out of there, slow as hell. Short range stuff, nothing I'd like. These next two are kind of weird to me here. 300 Win Mag with a 16-inch barrel with a 3-inch capacity, and 7mm PRC, again, 16-inch barrel, 3-round capacity, which those are kind of weird guns to me to have. And either way, I don't want to get shot with a 300 Win Mag if it's a 3-inch barrel. So a few other things, of course, these Gen 2s. They got the 3-position tank safety. I do like that Ruger safety on that tank. Like I said, threaded barrel. They got that power bedding too in the stock. It's just like 2 pieces of metal. I mean, it must work because these are Tupperware stocks, but this power bedding, almost all of these Ruger Americans of Gen 1 and Gen 2 shoot freaking great. And they come with the Marksman trigger, 3 to 5 pounds. They're okay. You get them springs, and I think Josh Patterson and I have talked about that before, the M Carbo springs there. But yeah, it only comes with black. All right, let me get this picture off of here. It's a sharp looking rifle, man. Got the rail on it already. I don't like the Gen 2. I took the cheek riser off there. I didn't like that on there. And when you clean your gun, that thing's always in the freaking way when you clean the barrel. But all right, let me get these chats up here and see if anything. Lynette says, we missed you here, JD. Thank you. Thanks, Lynette. I appreciate that. I'm back here now. So Dougie 308. Yeah, yes, Dougie. I said they do come in the dry newel oct, the 308. I'm just because I got Creedmoors. I love the 308, man. It's military cartridge, 308's a hammer. If you don't like them, I don't know what to tell you. I like the 3. You can get the 3. You can get the Creedmoor in the. Maybe I'll talk about another time. They got another one called the Prairie, the Ruger Prairie. Yeah, I'll talk about that on a different show. So you guys want to look it up, you can. But I'll talk about that on another one. Those look pretty awesome too. But you get a ranch rifle in a 6.5 Creed if you want, and it's the 10, but it's got the threaded barrel, and you can get it comes with the 5, and you can buy the 10. AI 2A701. They're AI mags. I know. I think the reason they do that, they run a little smoother. Maybe not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not super familiar with AI mags. I've shot. I think Dougie has some in one of his guns, and I 100% would prefer if they used AR pattern mags like Magpul 20, 25 rounders, and then the other bigger ones. But 2A701, he says he likes that riser on there. Yeah, I didn't. I think most people do. I think I'm kind of in the minority on that one. It just doesn't seem like it helps me get a bigger cheek weld on there. I didn't feel like I did. And not just me, but most people love those things. Me, not so much. They got nice recoil pads in there too. They're really soft. Recoil and a freaking 223 and 308. Yeah, hey, anything that takes away. I like my rifle to just sit there when I shoot it. That's perfect to me. I love that. So, adult beverage break there. All right. Next up here, let's what's this here? The 22-250 don't run for shit with AI, says Dougie. I thought the short one you did, and you bought the 10 rounder, and that's when you had. Maybe I'm wrong on that, Axe, but yeah, and a bunch of them do that AI make stuff. I don't. Maybe it's just a name, Accuracy International, man. Yeah, that sounds freaking awesome. Give me that Magpul all day. I'm actually switching over. Somewhat to God dang it, Lancer system mags. They're polymer. They got the metal feedlets. They just seem to run a little smoother than Magpuls do to me. I don't know. The spring seems a little weaker, so maybe that might be a problem down the road. But I've been running them for a while. Not on all my guns. I mean, I have been doing it in my ARs a little more too, but I got a shit ton of Magpul mags. I forgot, Clayton. I got this big ass bag full of multicolored. Doug has one. AR-15 mags, or Ruger mags, whatever, 223 mags, lasered on there. The guns in 701. Horton laser did it for it. Looked freaking great. I don't know. Maybe closer to Christmas, we'll have to do some. Clay's on next week. I'm on a weekend. Maybe we'll do a magazine giveaway for Christmas. But all right. Let's do this. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this best-selling silencers, and we're gonna do our big ad, and then I'll come back and we got the new Howa. We're gonna keep with the rifles, new Gen 2 Superlite Precisions. Pretty sweet looking rifles. Got a lot. They're pretty pimped out too. And then of course the HE Chronicles. HE high explosive. Nope. Happy ending Chronicles. So let's hit these top 5 selling silencers of 2025. What I'm using here. Silencer shop data. Stole this from James Reeves off of the Firearm blog. I love James Reeves' stuff. I think the guy's funny. Some people think he insults them. I get it's insulting humor. James is a smart guy. Got tons of freaking awesome info. So 2025 best-selling silencers, silencer shop. Let's go backwards. We'll go from 5 to A701. Sweet mag swag. Absolutely. When you're back here, Blackbeard, you know it. Okay, number 5. We'll go backwards. 5 to 1. Let me see. 1, 2. I've heard of all of these except number 5, which I'm going to tell you right here. Omega 36M. That's a silencer co. I do have a silencer co suppressor, so Axe has a couple of them. I like them. I think they make awesome shit. So that's a anything up to 36 caliber you can shoot through that. Price on that retail $1,000. So, well, that's actually what they're going to sell for. He had the silencer shop guy on there, and he said that's on their website going to sell for right at about $1,000. That's a number 5. I suppose we got all these lever guns really. That shoot 357s and 9mm and stuff like that. So, you know, number 5 seller, I kind of surprised me there with that one, but whatever. Number 4, this one for sure. I don't think Axe has this one. I know he doesn't have this one. I don't know anybody who has this one. This is a handgun suppressor, Obsidian 9, made by Rugged. Good price on this one, $650. Right, so I think that's pretty reasonable. And what Reeves and the guy from Silencer Shop said, not the quietest, not the loudest, but I mean, they said it just absolutely thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds through this thing. It works great, and not that it hurts your ear. I mean, it cuts the boom down so it doesn't hurt your ears. But it seemed like it was longer to me too. When I was watching a video on it. I know I'm not like Clay. I don't load up a bunch of videos. Yeah, it seemed a little longer, but whatever. Hey man, whatever. I know Axe got a new 9mm one. I can't remember how he said that one sounded. I think that was a silencer co, but he had that other silencer co, that rectangle looking one. That thing works freaking awesome. I love that one. So number 3, going. This is a rimfire. I do. Like I said, I know this one. The Sparrow, another silencer co one. Silencer co. Yeah, they're out of Utah, anyways. Silencer co Sparrow. Rimfire 17, 22 mag, whatever. $300, man. I mean, God, $300 is a damn good price. Axe, I can't remember that last one you bought. I can't remember if it was 300 or. I know my Texas silencer one was 350, but Brandon gave me a little cut on there because I bought 2 of them at one time at Mandan Sporting Goods a while back. But I have shot the Sparrow actually too. My buddy Rob, I think, won one at an NRA banquet. Friends NRA, and he had it on his, and we tried it on my 20. Thing was awesome. Stainless steel. I think that Omega. So I think the Omega and the Obsidian, the 3 I mentioned, I think they're all stainless steel. I mean, they might have that Inconel blast baffle on the Omega 36. Don't make me get too in depth on metallurgy shit. Yeah, Sparrow. And now that I said I figured out that silence or the suppressor cleaner, that stuff works awesome, man. I like shooting my 22s a lot more now that they clean nice and easy. So, all right, get up. Number two. I do know this company, Dead Air. I do know a buddy of mine who has the old version of this. The new one here, Sandman X Dead Air. Right around $1,000 for that one too. That's a 30 cal. It's going to come in a 30 cal. I think I seen something out of NRA magazine too. They made them a little shorter. They're light. I think the Sandman X is a titanium. It might. I think the blast baffle stainless or Inconel. I can't remember if Inconel's more wear resistant than stainless steel. I think it is a little bit. I could be wrong on that. Maybe Inconel's a form of stainless steel. I don't know, but yeah, Sandman X is number 2 this year. Dead Air, $1,000. I mean, cool name anyways, right? Probably the coolest freaking name out of the Sandman, right? Nice and quiet, enter Sandman, and now you get Sandman X. I like that. I think Elon Musk probably uses that one. All right, number 1. My buddy does have this one. We shot it out at Axes on a 7mm 300 PRC, as a matter of fact. And I might be pronouncing this wrong. Sky's TI. The TI stands for titanium. They do come in stainless steel too, but titanium one is $1,000. Silencer Co makes this again. 3 of the top 5 Silencer Co, man. So they're doing it right down in Utah making these. $1,000 for that one, and I think the stainless steel one's like 200 or 300 less probably. But yeah, shot nice and quiet on my buddy's 300 PRC. Took it up to Alaska and shot a caribou with it. And they come with that end cap too. You can do there's a muzzle brake on the end of your silencer, which defies logic to me. I can't remember if we took it off of his or we did it to Dougie's silencer co, and we took off the blast I want to call it a blast baffle. That's not what it is. I'm having a blank right now. Muzzle device, and then we just made it flat, and you could tell. I mean, it wasn't hurting your ears, but it was definitely quieter without that muzzle brake, without the muzzle brake thing screwed on the end, just a flat cap, and that was definitely quieter. So there you go. You looking for top 5? These things keep selling. Silencer Shop data. I don't know. I think Silencer Shop is the number one. I could be wrong. I could be wrong in sales. I think they might be number one in sales for silencers. Don't know, but there's your top 5 from 2025. I don't think you can go wrong with any of those, whatever you're looking for. So, got anything to add to that, my friends? Go ahead and do that. We're on 10 to 9. Let's do our big break here. Got about 5 minutes to pay the bills here with our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to hit we got the new Howa Gen 2 Superlite precision rifles we're going to talk about. And they are light. I mean, they are light and they're pretty sweet. And then, of course, the happy ending chronicles. And if we got enough time, we might talk a little Black Friday stuff here. So, where are we at here? All right, we got them all right here. No, that's the main 2. Here's the big one right here. We shall be right back. JD, 701 Nation. Let's keep talking some rifles.
Lauer Auto Repair, located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
KALON'S Auto Service, owned and operated by KALON and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just 1 block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemmon, KALON'S Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
For the best gun gear for every and any situation, Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com today and gear up for your next big hunt, competition, or home defense. Don't miss out on our exclusive deals. Little Angry Man Arms LLC, based in Trail City, South Dakota, your ultimate hunting partner.
At Horton LaserCraft, we believe in the power of personalization. Whether it's a cherished memory, a special occasion, or a unique gift, our custom laser engraving brings your vision to life. Our expert craftsmen and state-of-the-art technology ensure every piece is a work of art. From personalized decor to one-of-a-kind keepsakes, Horton LaserCraft makes every moment unforgettable. Horton LaserCraft is owned and operated by a local veteran and his wife located near Thunderhawk, South Dakota. They provide custom laser products at a reasonable price, and their turnaround time is fast and efficient.
Custom board cutting, glassware, decanter sets, mugs, assorted stainless steel jewelry, assorted tags, decor, custom acrylic nightlights, and much, much more.
Call them up at 605-545-7535. Horton LaserCraft, where memories are engraved.
Four voices, one network. Guns in the 701. Guns in the 701.
Straight talk and American grit.
701 Nation.
Your community, your country, your say.
Blackbeard Logic.
Friday nights, sharp minds, sharper debate.
and Sunday Sportsman Devotion with Vance Bishop.
Faith for the Field and Stream. Sunday, 7 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Central.
Powered by LAUER Auto Repair and KALON'S Auto Service. Additional support from Horton's LaserCraft, Slash H Ranch, and Little Angry Man Firearms, LLC.
Hey, JD back here, 701 Nation, Guns in the 701 Network. Hey, appreciate everybody out there on X jumping on. We got 60 of you on there. Rumble, we got them going on Rumble. We got one person on Rumble. I cut back on a bunch of the where we're broadcasting to tonight because I know I said this before, but I'm trying to funnel people in so we don't have to share it to all these different. I cut it back to like what do I got here? It's like 5 or 6 places we're broadcasting to. I don't know what you want to call it when you're on here, but yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. JD, 701 Nation. Having a good show here tonight, having a lot of fun with everybody on here. Let's go right to it here. I told you we were going to talk about these Howa. They got a Gen 2 as well. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the picture of this sucker up on here too. Let me get up there. You know, I don't get these fancy. Hey, by the way, Deke, thanks for doing our ads there. Deke's played that other little extra one there, all the programming here on Guns in the 701 Network. So yeah. So this is the new Howa. The Gen 2 HS Precision stock. No, that wasn't the Coors Light. That was just me not being able to pronounce precision right off the bat. I actually had one of these on a Tika. I think that's the same stock I had on a Tika years ago. Great stock, nice and light, super. I want to say like a Packmeyer decelerator pad. Maybe they'll say it in here what they got. But comes in a number of different colors. They get the green, the tan, and I believe there's a black one. It's got that splatter on it, right? Kind of like the same looking, but this HS Precision, they got, I think the aluminum bedding goes like all the way into the fore end too, but it's really light. I'll tell you, let's get a little specs and details on here. I don't know if you were clicking in here to get fired up about political shit. I'm not really going to talk about any. We might at the end a little bit politics, but man, I miss talking about gun shit. So yeah, that's what we're talking about. So initially they're going to come out here, these calibers. Oh yeah, baby. 6.5 Creedmoor. Axe, make sure you're paying attention right here. Axe Hondo 308. And then we got the 243 and the 7mm 08. I didn't see Gene on here tonight, but if Gene listens to the podcast or watches a replay, there you go, Gene. 20-inch barrel. They're blued. I mean, I wish they'd put Cerakote or something on it other than that bluing. Bluing sucks. What? Yeah, I've never been a fan. They're threaded. Suppressor ready. They're threaded 1/2 inch by 28. Okay, here's the colors right here. Gray. Okay, I said I got one wrong. Gray. It comes in gray, and it probably has a black splatter. Tan with the black and green with the black. Okay, so gray, tan, green. Oh, and black right at the end here. Okay, so there is a black one. I was just missing one. So I believe I had the green one when I had my Tika, which it looked pretty cool. It looked cool. Right hand only. Yep. So HS, let's do a little more detail here. HS Precision stock. And I remember, I think when I bought that, and this was, I'm going to say this was like almost 10 years ago, but I think this is pretty much, it looks like the same stock to me. And it wasn't cheap back then either. I think the damn thing was like $400. You know, $400. Well, $400 a lot of money to me. It's like I said, suppressor ready, 1/2 inch by 28, flush detachable mag. Gay, but that's that. I hate flush mag. I hate it. I mean, at least it's detachable. I mean, I'm sure you can probably buy an aftermarket bottom metal thing, but I like detachable mags, and I like it when they hold at least 10 rounds. I can't stand less than 10 rounds. Yeah, right here, large integral front barrel. Like, remember I said the aluminum exoskeleton inside of that goes all the way. It does. M16 style extractor ejector. Yeah, I like that. I do like that about Howa's. Lifetime warranty, sub minute of angle guarantee, 3-position safety. So just like the Ruger, those 3-position safeties are nice. 2-stage match trigger. They call them like the hack or something, HAC. They are nice triggers. Howa's make nice shit. Them triggers are nice, man. toolless firing pin removal, matched receiver, and forged bolt. Again, threaded. Okay, these guys got the cold hammer forged barrel too. I mean, you can go on HowaUSA.com and check these out. Nice looking rifles. I had the weight. I can't. Where in the heck was the weight on these? All right, let me. I'll get this picture off here. Hang on a minute here. Yeah, I'm sure you guys want to see my face more than do this nice rifle, anyways, right? I know I got something with the weight, and they are like this. Give me a second here. I know I saved this picture somewhere. Shoot. Well, I'm unprepared with the. It was under 6 pounds. I'm almost sure it was like 5.8 pounds or something. It was freaking. They're light. That's how they call them, super light. I'm saying you can write it down. It's under 6 pounds. I'm not gonna sit here and all right. So I'm gonna I am gonna try and do it. Just hang in there. I know this is bad listening, but just let me. I think I can find this pretty quick. Let's see here. Doug says, I'm feeling more of the patrol rifle. Yeah, me too, Axe. I like that. I like that. I like that 6-inch, 16-inch barrel, right? I like that 6-inch. I like the 6-inch sub. All right, dang it. I know I got a picture of this doggone thing on here because I took it out of an NRA magazine. I'm almost positive a while back. All right, I'm not going to look too much more and annoy the shit out of people. It's under 6 pounds. Trust me, it's super light's under 6 pounds. Probably kicks like a donkey. And them cartridges that it comes in, I wouldn't be worried about recoil a whole lot right there. So, anyways, I'm not going to look it up. If you want to look it up, I'm not going to do that. So let's hit up the Happy Ending Chronicle here. Got one out of Armed Citizen here. What NRA? American Rifleman. This is December 2025. Maybe right here. Get the looks like the patrol rifle on here, but it's not, right? It's just a 16-inch ranch, I think, by looking at it. Anyways, Happy Ending Chronicle here. 701 Nation. Let's hit it. A homeowner in Kanawha County, West Virginia, which, hey, something bad happened in West Virginia today, man. I know I said we're going to talk politics, but we might hit on this a little bit after we get done with this. Discovered a stranger inside his home around noon on August 8th. So middle of the day, some piece of shit broke into his house. The intruder was armed with a knife and a baseball bat and advanced on the homeowner when he entered the residence. Right? So, hey, what are you doing here, man? No. The guy's coming at you with a freaking knife and a bat. He's not going to freaking give you a big hug and a kiss. The two men fought, with the scuffle migrating outside, where the homeowner was able to draw and fire on the assailant. And the Happy Ending Chronicle here killed the son of a bitch. He waited a lot longer than I did to draw. If I come into my house and somebody's in there with a bat and a knife, my side irons breaking leather real quick. And maybe he didn't have a chance. I don't know. I'm glad nothing happened to the guy. That's all the story says. It's Charleston, West Virginia, August 8th, 2025. Nagasaki, right? August 8th. He got the freaking nuke dropped on the fusion on his ass. So, yeah, Happy Ending Chronicle. Love that one. Short and sweet. You don't want to get shot and killed. Don't break into somebody's house and run at them with a goddamn baseball bat and a kniffle in your hand. Leon says 2A701-2A agreed. I think he's agreeing with Axe, feeling more of the patrol rifle. Yeah. And man, even though they're the AI mags, you can still get a 10-rounder for it. And that bull barrel, I mean, Howas are pretty accurate, but when you get that bull barrel that's doesn't have the fluting in it, I think that thing's going to shoot lights out. I'm trying to hold myself back from getting one, actually, but break on that little adult beverage break. So, yeah, Black Friday's coming up. Should be some good sales going on. Good deals on 100% 2A701 says, but yeah. Plus it's short and you put a count on it. I mean, other one, not that 20 inches that long of a barrel, but you know, you put a 7-inch count on that sucker and most cans are getting to be, some are a little longer yet, but most of them are getting to be 7 inches or less. Like that Sandman X one I was telling you about, the top 20. I think that sucker goes, I think that's about 6 inches. Might even be a little shorter than that. And everybody I know has got a Sandman, freaking loves them. It's nice and quiet. They like them. So Black Friday, you know, I'll probably go schmoozing around and see what I can see and fight the mobs. And because Monday's Cyber Monday, right? And like I said, John Regalo there from Little Angry Man, he said I think they're doing some website stuff. So Lynette Billman says, any more nowadays you will be prosecuted for protecting your home. Yeah, I mean, some places, not in North Dakota. I mean, you cross the what do you call it when your hearth? Not your hearth. What do you call it when you get into somebody's house there at the door? We don't have to worry about it no more. You feel like you're in danger. To me, somebody just walks into my house. I don't give a shit if they got a knife or a bat or a gun or anything. I'm like, why are you freaking in my house? And I'm gonna be ready right there when they come in. And if you do shoot them, the law says you can do it. If they come into your house without permission, I'm not a lawyer, but look the law up yourself. I'm not waiting around. 2A701-2A says looking for a good thermal. All right. I'm just not into the thermal thing, man. Maybe it's because I'm older and I don't want to go sit out when it's cold. Even like a night like tonight, I mean, I haven't been out tonight, but today there was no wind. It was a beautiful winter day. Threshold. There you go, Brian Warner. Thank you, my fellow MVE. You crushed the threshold in North Dakota. Don't take this word, but you're fair game. I mean, you came in uninvited to somebody's house. That door, like Doug Wolf says, the door was locked for your protection, not mine. Yeah, especially in most of the people who listens to our show here. Eric Newman, 1976. Ain't Black Friday a racist day now? LOL. If it was White Friday, it sure would be. LOL. 100%, Eric. I mean, not to normal people like you and I and everybody else listens to the show, but to leftists, yeah, it definitely is to them. Just like if you say, I like white turkey meat better than dark meat, you pig, Lynette Billman, did you see all the ice pickups in Burley County? I did not. She says scary. I think that warms my heart. You're here illegally, get in the freaking ice baby rigs. You're going back. You should have took the 1,000 and left when Secretary Noem told your ass that, and you could have came back in legally. Unlike the guy today, I said West Virginia. If anybody's out of the loop, West Virginia, we had an illegal from Afghanistan, came in under Joe Biden's wide open border policies in 2021. Yes, he was an illegal. Shot 2 of our National Guardsmen there in West Virginia. I thought I seen they're both confirmed deceased now. But one of the Democrat Party's dreamers, another unhinged Democrat lets their violence come out. We're not doing a shooting. These bastards, we had that little dildo with ears, Mark Kelly, and the rest of them boneheads come out and try and stir up trouble with the military and create a mutiny. The leftists are the one committing the violence here. Anybody can try and explain that shit 16 different ways to me. My eyes ain't lying. I can see who's doing it. You can try and cover up their past and say, oh, their parents were their whole family was right-wingers, except one. I have left-wingers in my family. Most of my family are Republicans. There's left-wingers in my family. Just like this piece of shit in Utah. He's a fucking huge left-winger. So don't give me this bullshit. And the motherfucker, all right, maybe that might get me kicked off of something. I don't know. I apologize for the MFer, but illegal. He was here illegally. I don't know how the hell he got his firearm. That's not part of my discussion right now. He was here illegally and he killed 2 of our freaking military members. I don't know how much longer are we going to take being target practice for these assholes. I don't know what something's got to change though. Scary how many there are here is what 2A7. Yeah, okay, I got you. Maybe I was wrong with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. I can see them everywhere. I mean, how do you know they're illegal, JD? I'm just making an assumption, and by the ICE vehicles around, looks like it's a pretty goddamn good one, right? Okay. Hispanics come here legally. fine with me. I mean, I prefer no more immigration, but if you come here legally, great. You fall and you assimilate to America, speak the language. I mean, you want to, just like my grandma, and she talked, and my grandparents would talk Russian and German with their other, people, but they didn't go out in public and expect everybody to learn that. I didn't go to get a Coca-Cola and I just need Coca-Cola or something on the Coke can. I don't, no, but these guys want everything in their language in our freaking country. That's bullshit. And the illegals freaking love that shit because, oh yeah, we're getting them. They're switching. They're going to have to take us. Yeah, no. Like Doug said, the door was like, the border's going to be locked for their protection now because this is bullshit. Now, taking out our military. They've been taking out our citizens for years, man. You look at the gals who get gang raped and beat to. Oh, them are just a few incidences, JD. There's a lot more than you freaking know when you start looking into it. I don't give a shit. Americans do that too, JD. Yeah. So why the hell would I want to import more of that bullshit? I don't know. Absolutely freaking not. Ultra mega to me when we're getting the ivory illegal out of here. Unfortunately, they didn't catch this son of a bitch before he freaking murdered 2 freaking great Americans who were serving the military in West Virginia. Well, 1 for sure. I said I thought it was 2, but anyway. 2A701 says there are way too many job sites in North Dakota where no one speaks English. Yeah, exactly. Job sites, roofing. Well, just because they don't speak English doesn't mean they're not Americans, JD. Yeah, probably, but are they here on these work visas? I don't freaking know. ICE just can't go up and profile them. If they don't speak English, how is that profiling if you're going to go up and say, hey, you guys don't speak English? That's the first dead giveaway. You're not from here. What are you supposed to do? Somebody just turn your freaking head? No, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Trump's doing the right thing here. I'm not even going to get into the people who are pissed at Trump. That's for another story, but I'm about sick of those MFers too. Get your freaking head out of your ass. Anyway, 2A701. England is waking up, albeit late. Yeah, they are. I mean, even man, I think Starmer's even kind of, well, he's acting like he's waking up a little bit, but yeah, they're talking just like straight up like the U.S. is doing. Freaking start deporting them. Just they're here illegally, get them out of here. So. And England's got the same problem we do. I mean, they're killing their people over there. It's, why do we have to put up with this shit? Just because you don't like it, just because they don't look like you? No, I don't like it because they're killing fucking Americans and they're here illegally. Get the F out. They're taking our money. Right here, the whole freaking job site, 2A7. Yeah. This has nothing to do with freaking guns. It doesn't matter. It's 2A701. So we're going off on a little political rant here. How is everyone cooking their bird tomorrow? All right. Yeah, right. All right, Axe. Thanks for getting me off of that. I'm not cooking mine. My wife's aunt and uncle are cooking it. Do a hell of a job on that. And my sister-in-law's cooking a ham. I supplied the ham for her. She's, my sister-in-law makes freaking awesome ham. If it's one thing I'm going to overeat on tomorrow, it's going to be her ham. The turkey's good. What do you guys like better? Are you a turkey? So Thanksgiving, we always have an option, turkey and ham. I definitely go for the ham first. I don't know what you guys do. And turkey, I go for the white meat. 2A701, sorry, brother. Hey, don't worry about it, man. It's just something that had to be said. Our bird is a ham, says Brian Warner. Perfect. Yeah. I love it, man. Ham, I like turkey, but I like turkey sliced thin on a freaking sandwich with mayo and mustard and lettuce. Like I said, I'll eat some on Thanksgiving, but ham, I like ham. I can cut a piece of ham off in a big chunk and eat that sucker and thoroughly enjoy it. I like ham sandwiches too. When I was younger, I hated ham. I don't know. I think when I met my wife and her mom made it, and I just like, I got to eat this or I'm going to look like a dink. And I did. And I was like, man, this is great shit. Love it. Love it. All right. Tell you what, you guys put in there what you want, ham or turkey tomorrow. We're gonna do our big ad one more time and come back, and then we're gonna end the show. Do a little promoing. Clay's not gonna be on Friday. Blackbeard, why don't you put in the comments whether you're on Friday or not? I don't know for sure, but we'll be right back after our 2 big eggplants.
Located at 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Give them a call at 701-258-6308.
The team of mechanics at Lauer Auto can take care of any problem your vehicle is having. And when you do business with Lauer, you can be assured you're doing business with a pro Second Amendment America First repair shop. There are plenty of other auto repair shops in the Bismarck-Mandan area. But why take a chance at patronizing a shop that might not have your beliefs at heart? Make no mistake. Lauer Auto is your pro Second Amendment repair shop. When you talk to the guys at Lauer Auto, don't forget to tell them that you heard they are a sponsor of Guns and the 701 and that you appreciate their support of our pro Second Amendment, pro North Dakota live stream and podcast. That's Lauer Auto Repair, 701-258-6308.
701-258-6308.
Located 309 South Washington Street in Bismarck, North Dakota.
When you want it done right,
Go where lemons go.
KALON'S Auto Service, owned and operated by KALON and Misty Foss, lifelong locals with over 25 years experience. From modern rides to classic restorations, they can handle it all. Top quality work, fair price, and honest hometown values. Located just one block south of Highway 12 on 6th Avenue West in Lemmon. KALON'S Auto Service, serving you with all your auto repair needs.
For the best gun gear for every and any situation, Little Angry Man Arms LLC has you covered. Top-notch guns from top-name brands like Winchester, Glock, Sig Sauer, and Ruger to essential extras from Magpul, Streamlight, Hollow, Sun Optics, and more. Little Angry Man Arms LLC have everything to make your shooting adventures a success. Visit littleangrymanarms.com.
Yeah, I know. I cut the commercial off. I hit the wrong one there. Hey, man, I'd like to play it, but you got to pay to play a little more. But you got that much in on it. So, hey, I got a text from Ariel. Said she had a great time on the show. You guys got any feedback? She's always looking to improve her business and to get the word out. So, I don't know if you guys got any good, bad, or otherwise you want to talk. I thought Ariel did a great job. That was awesome, man. I love doing that, having somebody on like that. So. All right. Dougie says he's brining the turkey tonight and deep frying it tomorrow. So, all right, what's Eric got here? Let's go. Let's get through some of these here. 701 turkey on Thursday, ribeye roast on Christmas. Absolutely. Hey, man, I see. That's why LF and I are brothers, because we do freaking beef on Christmas too. Absolutely, prime rib for us. Turkey and ham, though. We do turkey and ham, like I said. He's a turkey man on Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Lynette, isn't ham a Christmas thing or Easter? I have no idea. Leon, please clarify. Yeah, for sure, ham is Easter too. For 100% is what LF says to you, Lynette. Yeah, ham is Easter too. Eric Newman, 1976. I'd like to have a big, fatty, juicy steak and some bacon and sliced onions, potatoes fried in bacon fat with a good glass of whiskey. But we're going to have turkey and ham instead, LOL. Damn, Eric. I think you nailed it right there, man. Doug says, am I still invited, Leon, for Christmas? Oh, shit. I love that. I love it. All right. So, LF, is there a Blackbeard Logic Friday? You never did, unless I missed it in the comments or a text, man. Is there a Blackbeard Logic Friday? I know last Friday we were all waiting. We thought at 6, and then we thought at 8, and then I think like 11 at night I was on the phone with Axe and Blackbeard Logic popped on. But I don't know. You got it going because Clay's not on Friday with Todd. I'm pretty certain of that. Like I said, I might be Black Friday in it. So 100%. He said he's on. All right. What time? Give me in the comments here, Blackbeard. What time Friday? What time is Blackbeard Logic coming on Friday? If he doesn't have it here, you can go on Leon Francis on Facebook. Look it up. He might even do a promo Thanksgiving night or something for everybody. Put a short up for it. But yep. All right. Friday, 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Central. Be a good show. Matter of fact, I'll probably be having one of these 7 p.m. All right, so my bad. 7 p.m. Central time out there in Allendale. So yeah, Blackbeard Logic, check it out. LF, I mean, you thought I was going off. LF will he'll break this shit down a lot better than I will about the illegals and these pieces of shit. This piece of shit who shot our service members there in West Virginia. Illegal, by the way. One more time, he was here illegally under Joe Biden and the Democrats. We love you. You guys are dreamers. Come on in. Open border bullshit. I'll do a promo. He says, all right. Awesome. The promo will go up on all of our outlets here. So, you know, and I'll be back on 10th. Enderlin, damn it. I said Ellendale again. Enderlin, he's at the bunker in Enderlin. My bad. He said if you can find him, go ahead and give it a try. So yeah, Clay will be on next Wednesday, December 3rd. Guns in a 701. Not sure who, what, where, when, what he's doing. Guess wise, it might just be Clay. I don't know. And 10th, I'll be back on. As of right now, I don't have any plans for that one. We shall see. I did when Brian, the MVEs, visited me at the lab today from Dickinson. I do have some information from a guy. I might try and get him on. Will Leon be on X? Is what Rhino HD is asking. He's asking from X, Leon. I thought you were on there, Leon, when you do your maybe you don't have it clicked on when you do the pro. I don't know. I thought. Sometimes I think, and when I think, something smells like it's burning. So, anyways, you guys got anything else to add? I will be back. Leon will be on Friday. Blackbeard Logic, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Clayton back next Wednesday with Guns in the 701. December 10th, I will be back. 701Nation. Like I said, as of right now, I don't know what's going on with that one. We shall see. And everybody have a great, here we go. Hold on a second. Ham was a practical alternative to lamb because it was more affordable and could be purchased in a larger serving size. Yeah. I mean, the pigs are, man, I mean, Ham's LOL. Yes, he'll be on X. Yeah. Jake said, friend of ours told Dougie and I that lamb is way better. Maybe he said he's going to make it for us. I'm willing to go try it, but X YouTube and Facebook he'll be on. Yep. I don't know if does it go to Rumble? I don't even know. Man, I mean, we're on Rumble, but I was watching like everybody, you should go to Rumble, you should go to get kicked off. I was watching Who and shooting guy on YouTube. Yeah, he said that same shit. Yeah, I'm on Rumble, but he goes, I don't talk about it because nobody freaking goes there. They don't. It's annoying as hell. You could go on Rumble and I wouldn't worry that I said MFer. I mean, I'm kind of not really worried I said it on here anyways for the piece of shit I was talking about. But yeah, you never have to worry about it on there. I could actually touch my firearm on Rumble and X and not get in trouble. But Facebook and YouTube, I have seen some people do it on Facebook. And I know some other gun tubers are saying Facebook has been more lenient on them. I mean, not saying they're X or Rumble-ish, but I wish they were. If Zuckerberg wants to act like he's going to UFC matches and he's one of the fucking boys, he should tell his AI crew to get their head out of their ass on some gun shit. But 2A71 says lamb is better. Eric Newman says lamb is great. Even Brian Warner says, from a fellow MV out there, even the vegans try to make their crap taste like pork. Yeah, they do. 2A, he said they'll be raising 4 next year, 4 lambs. A good cooked lamb is good, says Doug Wolf. All right, man. I just don't like. I mean, the couple of times I had lamb, it was like stringy. No, I wasn't a fan at all, man. Yeah, Rhino HT says that's why I prefer X and Rumble. I do too, man. And I know I've said this before, but I like Facebook because I still get like pictures of my friends doing shit. It's not all you go on there and just raging fucking political shit all the time. Obviously, I'm a political guy. You just heard me go on my fucking rant a while back here. But I like to go on it if you put pictures up. Like if I go on X and I'll be like, hey, man, here's me and my boys, my buddies cruising around in the side-by-side having a drink. It'd be like 10 people go, you go on Facebook and like 80 people like it and they see it. People go on X to freaking bitch and get mad about politics. Same with Rumbles. I mean, you put a video up on Rumble like we do on YouTube of like a shooting video. Like let's say the first deer rifle steel challenge, we had almost 5,000 views or whatever it was. You put that sumbitch on Rumble and X. I mean, that's a pimple on a freaking gnat's ass who watches that. It annoys me. It annoys me because then right wingers are gonna bitch. You know, oh God, you know when he switches, we're getting kicked out of social media. We haven't been as much since DJT's been in there, right? Which is these people are jumping ship on Trump like the freaking I don't know, MTG and worm-haired man in Kentucky, both of the worm-haired freaks in Kentucky. Oh, I like those guys. I don't give a shit. Those guys can kiss my ass. They can. In fact, Rand Paul, Assy, and MTG, you can all eat a giant satchel full of fucking Richards as far as I'm concerned. You guys are, you're not doing anybody any favors by, oh, we're such pure conservatives. For Trump's the one who's doing it to us. Get on the fucking team. We got a fucking country to save. Not worry about your 3-4 fucking issues that your asshole gets sore about. STFU and get on the fucking team. Well, MTG's going to retire, I guess now. Assy, he's making a bunch of money from all the TDS having people and the people who are jumping off Trump ships. So good for him. Hey, Assy, hope you get a bunch of money. Rand Paul, you're already a doctor. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. You got all kinds of coins already, you prick. And any other asshole who wants to jump, oh, I don't like that either, JD. Whatever. We can still be fucking friends, but you're going to piss me off. So we got one chance here to save this motherfucker. Got everyone again. And these people who are getting weak-kneed and their little knees are quivering, and you know that includes some of the people running the GOP here in North Dakota talking shit, and Trent Douche. Stick to growing ugly mustaches and wearing Amish cowboy hats. Your TDS is fucking annoying, dude. Daryl's kind of my buddy Daryl Lease. He's got a little TDS, but him and I still get along pretty good. Daryl and I can have some good back and forths, and we can still have a beer together, man. 2A71. How about this weather? Yeah, the weather sucks too. I mean, it's almost like Thomas Massey's support of fucking Trump. So yeah, we already got a razor thin majority in the House. MTG wants to quit, and so now we won't get shit passed. I already try and make Trump he made me mad, so I'm going to quit and make him a lame duck president. Good job. The only thing you're doing is butt hammering America. Great work. And when Trump doesn't, we don't get a Republican president again. And if we lose the House and the Senate, open your fucking doors to all the goddamn illegals and the borders wide open again, right? And we get freaking boys playing girls sports again. And everything that Biden had, we get it back because you guys are butthurt about the fucking Epstein files. That's Trump's not even in them motherfuckers. Jesus Christ, these people get me fucking pissed. Eric says, am I going to piss you off if I say your beer is watered down? No, you're not. People, I actually drink a Busch Light, and I thought that some bitch tasted like water to me. Dude, I'm pulling you back from politics, 2A701. Hey, it's not working. He's trying to pull me. Eric did it with the beer thing. He got me off a little bit. I think Busch Light, Bud Light, definitely in my whole life has tasted like water. I think Bud Light sucks. That's probably Thomas Massey's favorite beer. And Rand Spaghetti Paul. That's their favorite. I like Coors Light. Right out of the mountains, baby. It's river water. Yeah. Anyways, enough with the politics. If people are pissed, they're never going to watch my show again. That's your fucking problem. Not my ass ain't heard about it. Go piss and moan to somebody else. These three people are fucking us, in my opinion, and probably going to have some more getting on the wagon too. And people in our own state are doing it. They're actually pushing me away from being a conservative back in between conservative and Republican because I want shit getting done. I'm not going to get all I want done. You're right. Just like people bitching about Pam Blondie. She's still getting shit done. We're not getting all we want. Yeah, this is bullshit. We're getting hammered. Trump's stabbing us in the back. We're not getting everything we want. You're not going to get everything you want. That's just the freaking way it works, man. I mean, you can be pissed, but you're still going to be pissed. And you can be, I'm a purist. I'm going to get on the mast of my ship and I'm going to bitch that you guys are rhinos and I am the purest form of conservative there is. Well, your ship's going to sink. You're not going to get nothing. You can be pure. You're going to be a purist going down with a ship with nothing. You didn't get nothing. I'll take my 70 to 80%. Fireball. I haven't had any Fireball. I got a Fireball brewing up in me because I didn't want to talk about this, but when I get going on it, it pisses me off. On our own side, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, Trump's still got a shitload of support, but when you put dissent in there, they put dissent in there like the dildo with ears and these 5 other Democrats did with the military. You put that in people's minds who aren't hardcore on one side or the other, and then yeah, maybe Trump is doing. Maybe we should midterm. Maybe I will vote for the other side. You don't think you can affect people that way? It does affect people that way. So, Rhino HD, I call myself anti-con. Me too. You know, like. So like Trump had a nice little meeting with freaking Mom Kami, that little punk who can't even bench 90 fucking pounds. She was too nice to him. He's nicer to them guys than he is to the people in his own party. Hey, he's trying to build a bridge to the guy, and maybe, I'm not saying get something done in New York City. Trump knows he's not going to change Mom Donnie's mind. He told him, he said, go ahead and call me a freaking fascist right in front of me. I don't give a shit. Or Putin, or whenever he talks, what's he supposed to do? He's a leader of the most powerful country in the world. He's a president of the United States and all the state. He's got to try and get along some. Maybe he's trying to get along with Mom Kami a little bit. I don't know. I don't care if he does. Trump's not going to do something Mom Donnie wants him to do. You think? hey, Trump. I told you should give a bunch of free shit out to people. And people shouldn't work, and you should put DEI back. And Trump's not going to do that. I mean, and people on our side believe this bullshit. It blows my fucking mind. People a lot smarter than me. Your IQ is higher, but you don't live in the world of political reality, and your common sense there must be a leak in the tank on a lot of these guys and gals. But no idea. But all right, I'm gonna get off of that bullshit. I went about 15 minutes longer than I did. If you want to tell everybody not to listen to my show again, fucking go for it, whoever you are. I don't give a fuck. I don't get paid enough to give a fuck what you say and what you think about my show. If you think I'm an asshole, too bad. If you like my show, come back on the 10th and watch it again. Call my sponsors and tell them to cancel me if you don't like me. Really don't affect me right now because I'm in GAF mode. So I'm pissed off about what we're doing here to ourselves. So other than that, had a great show earlier. Thanks again for Arial coming on. Blackbeard Logic Friday, 7 p.m. Central. Clay's not on Friday. He'll be on next Wednesday. Hey, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. We're going to go out. We'll go out. You know how we're going to go out here. I got the 2A AI 2A singing a little bit of 2A Fire, baby. I was like, hold on, I'll get a few more comments here right before right before we go off. It started going downhill in 62 is what Eric says. I think that was the year when they took God out of schools and government. Yeah, I mean, 2A7, you're solid, brother. Thank you, man. You're solid as well, man. I mean, like I said, I can disagree with people on shit, but when you start trashing the leader of our party and acting like he's some piece of shit and knifing us and submarining us, that's not happening. I mean, ever since I was a kid, though, everybody said we're going down. It's going downhill. We got more freedoms and liberty right now under President Trump than we've had in a long freaking time. It's going back up, but people want to wreck that because they're not. I'm not getting all I want. Tough shit. I'm not getting all I want either. But we are kicking freaking ass. Our prices of shit more than I think they should be right now. Yeah, but just because I think they're high doesn't mean diddly shit. Your retirement's doing good if you got a job and you got a retirement. Inflation's going down. When I always said the economy's not good enough, the economy's freaking kicking ass. What's not doing, like I said, prices are high on shit. Lowest prices we've had on Thanksgiving in like 6 fucking years, man. Biden was bragging last year that your Thanksgiving dinner was going to be a nickel less or whatever it was. It was pathetic, and he was bragging about it. This year, it's a meaningful difference, and we still got people pissed at Trump. Happy Thanksgiving, and God bless, folks. God bless you, too. Happy Thanksgiving, 2A701. Rhino HD, happy Thanksgiving, brothers and sisters. Absolutely. I want everybody safe travels. I know we got slippery roads. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but that slushy shit froze on there, right? So we're going to have a little bit of slippery roads. probably tomorrow yet. So take a little extra time with the family. You're taking a road trip, drive a little slower, put a little extra coffee in your mug and enjoy that. And I'm going to take you out with a song here. We'll see you guys on the 10th. Have a good one. Great talking. Appreciate everybody clicking in tonight. Appreciate Ariel coming on. If I got a little too political for you, sorry. Been building up. Sorry, not sorry. It's been building up. And fun show, man. I had a good time. We get done. I'm in fact go upstairs, enjoy a little Coors Light, hang out, talk to my daughters and my wife, and get ready for Thanksgiving. Have a good one. JD 701. Defend the second.
Born with the right, etched in stone. Second Amendment, we stand alone. Guns in our hands, freedom's call. Hunt the wild, never take the fall. Fire, lock and load, let them roar. Shoot 'em straight, Second Amendment score. Buckshot flying, deers in sight. Rock the range on the night. Rifle raised high, one clean shot, watch the trophy fly. Targets down range, bullseye hit, guns down.